I'm Denzel Winfield. I'm a Northtown Academy senior, and I'm here to give you a speech about why it's important to stay focused on school. um, this is for underclassmen and juniors and whatnot, and I'm attending SIUC in the fall. The first thing I'm going to address is being committed to your education. Commitment is important because when you're committed to something, you tend to want to get the best out of it. So when you're committed to your education and your schoolwork, it's a lot better because it's something you want, and when you're dedicated to something, you tend to do a lot better than when you're not dedicated to something. So commitment is important when you're focusing on schoolwork. Another thing is you need to prioritize. Setting your priorities is one of the most important things in achieving and being successful in school and being able to focus on your work, because when you prioritize, you put the other things that aren't necessary or necessities to you achieving second. So schoolwork should always come first, no matter what, whether you play a sport or whatever the case may be, whether you work or not, because ultimately school is that's your number one job. Another factor in focusing on your schoolwork, why you should focus on your schoolwork, is limiting relations. Boys growing in high school, they're going through hormones and they tend to want to attract a lot of females and talk to a lot of females, but honestly, you should focus on schoolwork because you always have time for females. And school to go through high school, you only get the opportunity once, and you want to get the most out of it your first time. It's tend to going down a harder road. I'm a perfect example. I got distracted, and I had to fight and go down a harder road just to graduate. And now that I look back on it, I learned a lot from it, but it wasn't a road that I had to go down. Another thing that's important when you're staying focused on schoolwork is being organized. A lot of people don't achieve, aren't successful in school because they're not organized, and it really hurts them because they lose papers and they have to track down assignments. When you're organized, you don't have to worry about that. You can study a lot easier. You're a lot more comfortable. You're just more relaxed, and you're moving at your own pace. When you're organized, you tend to have to rush and and things like that. Lastly, another why you should focus on schoolwork is because it sets you up for the future. High school ultimately is about getting to college, and when you get those stepping stones, when you create those stepping stones to get into college, it puts you in a good place. And when you get to college, that sets you up for your future and what you want to be. So, like I said, don't be a dummy. Focus on schoolwork. This is from me, Denzel.